village has a calm and peaceful ambiance, very reminiscent of the Shire from The Lord of the Rings. The villagers are very friendly and peaceful. However, the infrastructure is lacking. The roads in the village are unpaved and unmaintained, making some of them very hard to travel. Every time it rains, the roads become rivers, channeling water downhill. Over time, this causes roads to become eroded. The erosion eventually carves gullies in the middle of the road, making it less pleasant to travel on. The ancient Romans had well-engineered roads where the middle of the road had a slightly higher elevation, causing rain runoff to move laterally off the road into gutters. The use of gutters not only protects the road from erosion, but can also channel water to areas where it can then be utilized. One day, when it was raining and the road was flooded with a fast-moving stream, I realized that I could divert the stream of water off the road and channel it into a moat. My neighbor and I quickly got to work and began digging a gutter going around my backyard and channeling the runoff into the moat. The road has been carved by decades of rain runoff, and it was challenging to redirect the water off of it. When digging the gutter, dirt was stacked up in the middle of the road to dam the stream and prevent it from continuing on the road and redirecting it into the gutter. It wasn't easy because of how fast the stream was moving. The water pressure would cause the dam to fail, and the stream would continue down the road. By placing a branch right before the dam, this caused the stream to slow down just enough to build up the dam so it wouldn't collapse. With the gutter working, the moat filled up perfectly, capturing all the rain runoff that flows on the north side of my house. The moat was originally dug in order to protect my yard and fence from being eaten by cows and goats. Now the moat has a dual purpose. The moat can hold about 6.6 thousand gallons of water. The water in the moat infiltrates the soil rather quickly, so the ground absorbs several times the moat's capacity each time it rains. The moat lies on the south side of my property. Around the corner I have another gutter which captures all the runoff flowing on the west side. This gutter redirects the water to a series of pits near a tree. When it rains, the pits fill up and it looks like one pool of water. I dug a channel that goes under my fence, so when the water level gets high enough in the pool, instead of overflowing back onto the road, the water from this pool gets channeled into my property. From there, the water is directed into my garden, where it irrigates a patch of potatoes. This tree near the pit sits upon a slightly elevated mound. Because of the higher elevation, rain runoff from the northwest corner used to flood my front yard. In order to control the flow of water, another inlet in the northwest corner was dug for water to be channeled into my yard. This creates two inlets on the west side of my property. The channel then converges once they enter the garden and help irrigate my patch of potatoes. On the south side of my property, between the fence and the moat, I built a sanctuary for plants to grow. In this area, there are more pits to capture any runoff that overflows from the front yard. There are spiky acacia branches all throughout this sanctuary in order to deter unwanted guests. Along the wall of the moat, agave and gloricidia saplings were planted. The agave will act as a living fence, making the south side of my property less penetrable. Without the agave, no animals have crossed the moat. But once the agave grows to maturity, even the bravest goat won't be able to jump over and eat the Gluricidia saplings. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video about water harvesting in the village.
Hey, nou kropen dan,